After all, what's the normal size of a penis? This topic is widely discussed online, in clinics and in forums, especially with the rise of genital and penile aesthetic specialties. Watch this video to the end and I'll explain what's considered normal for penis length and girth. Let's dive into today's controversial topic: how to measure and what's considered normal for male genital size. First off, folks, I want to make it clear that the good news is that most patients who worry or come to the office with concerns about their genital size, 95% fall within the normal range. Often it's more about self-image issues. Patients often compare themselves to pornographic films, magazines, or photoshopped images, feeling inferior about their genital size. It's important to note that this concern is much more prevalent among men than women. Studies show that up to 55% of men worry about this issue. In contrast, only 5% to 10% of women consider it important in a relationship. The first step is to reassure patients that this isn't a make or break factor in relationships. But how can we actually measure it? Well, measurements can be taken with the penis erect or flaccid and stretched. A meta-analysis, a comprehensive study of large studies, evaluated about 15,000 men to determine average penis length and thickness. It found 90 to 95% of men had a penis length between 10 to 16 centimeters when erect or flaccid and stretched, with an average of about 13.2 centimeters. This varies by ethnicity, genetics, and the region where the research was conducted. At the extremes, we have micropenis, which is considered below 7.5 centimeters. These are the target patients who might benefit from penile lengthening procedures. On the other end, macropenis refers to genital organs larger than 24 centimeters. Regarding thickness, 90 to 95% of men had a flaccid, stretched penis measuring 8 to 10.5 centimeters, with an average of 9.5 centimeters. When erect, the girth typically ranges from 10 to 13 centimeters, with an average of about 11.5 centimeters. As I mentioned, these studies are based on averages, which represent what's considered normal in the population. Some patients, though within normal range, are unhappy with their penis length or girth. These days, there's a lot of talk about penile thickening or bioplasty. I want to stress the importance of having this done by a qualified professional who can handle the genital area. This procedure for penile thickening or increasing girth, it must be performed by a urologist who's best qualified to handle this area and address potential consequences. I strongly advise against penile thickening with non-absorbable substances like PMMA or industrial silicone. Today, hyaluronic acid is widely used as a safer option. Injecting it between skin and corpus cavernosum can increase penile girth by 2 to 3 centimeters. Of course, this should be done by a specialist. Now, regarding penile lengthening, this is a more sensitive topic. Unfortunately, no definitive procedure is approved by the Federal Medical Council. Everything we have is somewhat experimental. Some surgeries like penile fat liposuction can make the shaft appear longer, but really removing fat just exposes more of the penis, creating an illusion of size. There's also a procedure to cut the suspensory ligament, adding about 2.5 centimeters in length. However, this can compromise the penis's stability. Remember, penile implants are not considered an enlargement procedure. Prosthesis implantation is a definitive surgical treatment for erectile dysfunction. Neither inflatable nor semi-rigid prostheses are considered penile enlargement. For those who watch till the end, here's a historical tidbit on changing perceptions of penile length. In ancient Greek and other cultures, sculptures often depicted men with smaller genitals. A smaller penis was believed to give men better control over their emotions. The wisest were thought to be those who could best control their instincts. Men with larger genitals were seen as more barbaric and less intelligent. Another example is Priapus, a Greek god, son of Dionysus and Aphrodite. Priapus is a baby with a somewhat grotesque appearance, having an unusually large penis, and was abandoned soon after birth precisely because of this oversized organ considered very disproportionate. Later he became known as the god of fertility. This illustrates how perceptions of genital size can vary greatly. Today, with so many cosmetic procedures available and beauty worship, this issue is sadly overemphasized. Did you find this video's content important? Do you think it could help someone you know? Share this information. Don't forget to like the video, enable notifications, subscribe, and stay updated on our weekly content.